Welcome back to another storytelling session, my dear children. How have you all been? Do you want to know which story I'm going to tell you today? Before starting today's story, I want to share an incident that happened when I was a small child like you. I must have been around 6 to 7 years then. I was playing with my younger brother in my grandpa's house. My grandpa had a very big garden with all types of plants and trees. It was so beautiful that it looked like a park. It had tables and benches to sit and enjoy a cup of tea in the evening. One day, when I was playing with my brother in this garden, all of a sudden there was a magical bird which flew and sat on the ground in front of us. It was a baby bird. It had golden yellow feathers and a very cute and white face. Are you wondering which bird this was? Well, it was a baby owl. Yes, baby owls are very cute. It was so cute that we wanted to touch it, but we didn't know what to do. We stood frozen there just looking at the bird. After a few minutes, the baby owl flew away far into the sky. It had not even been flying in the sky for 2 minutes that a flock of crows came and attacked it. The crows heard the baby owl and killed it right in front of our eyes. We were shocked and felt very sorry for the baby owl. Since then, I kept wondering as to why crows would kill such a cute and innocent baby owl. Well, it turns out that crows and owls are natural enemies. But why is that they don't like each other? And how did they become enemies? Well, today's story will tell you all about crows and owls and why they don't like each other. The name of the story is Of Crows and Owls. Now, before I start the story, can you all tell me who is the king of the jungle? Yes, it is lion, isn't it? But do you know who is the king of birds? Are you thinking it is peacock? No, peacock is not the king of birds. It is eagle. In India, we also call eagle as Garuda. Every Hindu god has an animal or a bird as Vahana. Do you know which god's Vahana is eagle? Yes, it is Vishnu. So, Vishnu becomes eagle's master. Once upon a time, long ago, there was a very big forest with a lot of animals and birds. One day, all the birds decided to have a meeting. All the birds, such as the swans, cranes, parrots, cuckoos, owls, peacocks, doves and other birds came too. Only crow did not come for this meeting, though it was very important. The other birds could not wait for the crow to arrive. So they started with the meeting. They started discussing. Our king eagle or Garuda is always busy serving his master. He is never there to help us or protect us. He never does the duty of a king. Still, we all need to respect him as a king. All the birds agreed that Garuda was not fit to be the king of birds. They decided to choose a new king among them. They started looking at each other to suggest who can be the next king. All of a sudden, the owl stood out from all other birds. It had very big eyes, it was powerful and had a beak like a hawk and very powerful claws. But the most important feature of the owl that separated it from all other birds was that the owl was nocturnal, which means it could see in the night when other birds could not see properly. So, if the owl was made as the king, it could protect the other birds in the night. So all the birds agreed that the owl should be their king. They said, "Let us prepare for the crowning ceremony." Children, can you tell me how do we say someone is a king by just looking at them? They wear a crown and sit on a throne, isn't it? Well, For someone to become a king, he has to be crowned, and this is called as a crowning ceremony or coronation. Coronation is considered as a very important ceremony. In India, it is considered as a new beginning for the king and the kingdom. That is why the birds arranged for the coronation by collecting 108 holy roots of the plants, water from the holy rivers such as Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, Kaveri, etc. They also decorated the throne in a grand way and spread the tiger skin on the ground in front of the throne. The birds had also invited the priests to chant mantras during coronation. The birds were beating drums and singing songs of joy. The owl was very happy and was prepared to be crowned as the king. Just when the owl was taken to the throne, the crow came back to the forest. It was confused and did not know what was the ceremony all about. So the crow asked the birds with curiosity, "Dear friends, sorry I missed our meeting. Could you please tell me what is happening here and why are we celebrating in such a grand way?" Since all the birds knew that Crow was a smart bird, they decided to explain the crow about their meeting and take Crow's opinion on their decision. So the birds explained, "Dear Crow, Garuda is not a good king for us. He has no time for us at all and he does not take care of us. So we all have decided to bring him down from the throne and get a new bird amongst us crowned as a king. We have elected Owl to be our new king. What do you think about this decision?" The crow thought for a while and said, "I think Owl is not suited to be a king." The crow smiled and continued, "The owl may be able to see at night, but it is blind and cannot see in the day. Who will protect us in the day? Besides, birds are known for their beauty. We have beautiful birds such as peacocks, swans, nightingales, and pigeons, and so on. Why are we electing such an ugly bird? If he looks like this when he is happy, imagine how he would look when he is angry." The other birds felt that what the crow was saying made sense. The crow continued saying, "Besides, what's wrong if Garuda is not with us all the time? He is so strong and brave that just by saying his name, our enemies will run away. Why do we need Garuda to be with us to protect us? I do not think we should replace our king Garuda with this owl." The birds thought about what the crow had said. They agreed that this entire meeting and ceremony was a waste of time. They agreed to fly home and think for some time and meet up again. So, one by one, all the birds started flying away. Even the priest left. However, the crow was still sitting on the tree. In this chaos, the birds forgot to inform the owl and his wife of what had happened and that the owl will not be crowned as the king. The owl and his wife kept waiting to be crowned as king and queen in confusion. The owl asked his wife, "Dear wife, what is happening? The crowning ceremony has not even started and all the birds are flying away." The wife replied, "All the birds were discussing something with the crow when he arrived, and after this discussion was over, they started flying away. I think that the crow is jealous of you and has plotted against you becoming the king. That is why all the birds have left except for him. Come, dear husband, let us also fly back home. I do not think the coronation is happening now." Hearing this, the owl was very angry and disappointed. He shouted at the crow in anger, "O crow, you are such a wicked and cunning bird. What did I ever do to you to deserve this? Why did you stop the crowning ceremony at all? Listen carefully now. From this day onwards, owls and crows will never be friends again. We are enemies for life." After saying this, the owl left with his wife and flew home. The crow was alone and was broken and sad. He thought, Why did I say what was in my mind? The birds did not need my advice. This change in the kingship would have not affected me in any way. Because of what I said, now the crows and owls have become enemies for life. Thinking this, the sad crow flew back to his house. This finishes today's story, children. So what did we learn today? We learned that if we give our advice and opinion at the wrong place and wrong situation, people may turn against us. Some of them might even become our enemies. Some of these enemies might forgive us at a later point in life, but some of them will remain as our enemies forever. That is why, children, we should never make enemies and always stay out of trouble. So, did you like today's story, children? If so, please click on the like button and subscribe to my channel. See you again in the next video, my dear children. Bye bye.